Hello everyone and welcome back to Blaster Master 03. We're heading to the not final boss of the game, the one that will be the end of the game if you get the normal ending. But hey, you know, we don't do that, we get the good endings.
What is the condition for the good ending here?
It's really bullshit.
How bullshit?
I wouldn't say it's bullshit, it's just not anything you've done up to this point, technically.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you have to do exactly?
So yeah, look, Lewis, by the way, just so you can see the 2 health bars there now.
Right, yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, so basically you need to use the VRV helmet system in a cutscene.
Yeah, it's a cutscene reaction you need to do.
Oh.
Wait, how do they have it happen in a cutscene? Isn't
It-
it
You
just like
you
a
It
just
makes
press the-
sense in context, but
It's one of those
still
things where
silly.
once you know what it is, it makes sense, and you're kind of like, oh, why didn't I realize that earlier? When you don't know it, it's very kind of guide dang it because you would never really think to do that.
Right.
That sounds like
Yo-
trying to get the good ending in Bravely Default, Bravely Second. Sorry.
I mean, that sounds
Kind of.
that sounds almost as bullshit as Cave Story, where
It's one of those things where I was able to figure it out purely because I knew playing the previous games that it gives you a really brazen hint in the bad ending to do
Yeah.
something. So I was
And
just
it,
kind of
and it
like,
does
okay,
in this one too.
yeah. So I'm just kind of like, okay, it told me multiple times in the bad ending to use the verve system more liberally. At first, I thought you had to like use it in the final boss fight, and there just wasn't a portal there or something. But then I was just kind of like, okay, the game basically tells me to use it now. I'm gonna press the buttons and see what happens, and sure enough, it worked.
Yeah.
yeah, but
So
I thought that to use it, you didn't really even use a button. I thought that you
No,
just-
you,
you
you
had
had
to-
to press like L1 and R1.
L and R.
Oh, okay. I thought you just kind of had to walk into the portal. All right.
No, you have to You have to specifically activate it.
Okay.
Yeah, and the game frames it earlier in the game like, oh, don't use it too much. But during a talk with Leibniz, he says, or like Jason specifically says, yeah, I've been finding it really easy doing the super dimensional areas recently. Like it's a lot easier to do now. And then that's like the hint of like, yeah, you got to use the VRV. There's a bunch of like weird little hints, but literally in the cutscene, there's a visual representation of like, hey, maybe you should do something.
I wonder.
You'll see it when we get to it. I don't know if we're gonna get to it this episode or next.
No, we do this episode. We do this
Okay.
episode.
Then yeah, you'll
I
see
show
it.
I show the quote unquote normal ending.
oh,
Oh, okay. So when you're close to a portal, you press the L and R buttons then. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that only pop up like happens at the very beginning of the game. Then after that, they just assume you remember.
Because
Okay.
you know you've had to use it to get to this point in the game a lot of times. So anything over here? Says there's an item here. Hey, item. Plus a random monster that I can just completely avoid. So
That guy's like
They-
kind of derpy looking. I like him.
well, he's just sitting there in the corner minding his own business. No reason to
I'll
bother
leave
him.
him. I'll leave him be then.
All right.
And back to normal space. This last little bit gets a little awkward.
Oh, yeah,
Only
a
just
lot
'cause-
of weird back and forth in this one.
Yeah.
Oof. I like the snapping in two animation that the weird fleshy doors have, where when you blast them open, they rubber band up and down, rather than just breaking.
Yeah.
Open.
And then they just like reattach after like a couple seconds.
Yeah, there's a lot of frames of animation in that. I think that's
How do you do, fellow mutant friends? Taste bullets.
I think that's the thing that I like about this area the most, is that it has so many frames of animation all over the goddamn place. And in the background, there's just enough layers back there to make it look three-dimensional. So,
I somehow wound up back at the start.
This is where you needed to go though.
Yep.
graphically, we are hearkening back to 8-bit aesthetics right now, but on a technical level, it's also way too good.
Oh well, yeah. Well, that's the point. Like good 8-bit reference games, 8-bit retro games nowadays make you think this is what 8-bit games look like.
No.
Yeah, it's not even doing that really. It's in a similar looking style, but it's also like way too good to look 8-bit.
Well, that's the
Well,
thing.
that's
That's like what
also
Shovel
the
Knight
point.
did. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's meant to make you think what you think retro games look like versus what they actually look like.
I think
This was the
Which
same
was-
sort
which
of
was
deal with
significantly worse.
the Bloodstained 8-bit games,
I think
where the
I'm-
animation was ridiculous.
And
I
Shovel
think
Knight
I'm-
and all those.
I think I'm getting my point across poorly. In Shovel Knight and Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, the graphics sort of rode the line in a way where, yeah, they were technically way too good, but they also, like, didn't stray too far away.
You're
from
talking
the
about art
limits.
design more so than
Yeah,
graphic
well, art
capabilities.
design is a thing, yeah, but,
Well,
like...
that's never really been like all the other games are like this too.
But,
and by that I mean the other Blaster Master games are like this too. They've always been much more flashy. That's just been their style the entire time.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm trying to point out is
Hate
that
these lightning bolts don't hurt you. That's wrong.
is that Blaster Master Zero seems to be way more liberal with graphical effects that are like way out of 8-bit's wheelhouse. Well, this boss is.
So
a good
your argument
example.
is just that they're using it as a visual motif rather than
Yeah.
a visual design decision.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't really think there's anything
Like-
wrong with that though.
Oh,
The game
I'm
still
not
looks
saying
great.
there's
I don't
something
think he's
wrong
arguing
with
that
it.
either.
I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. I like the effect. It kind of ends up looking like a combination of 8-bit aesthetics and something you would expect from maybe a more advanced console like the Saturn or something. Like a good number of the visual tricks that I'm seeing here really didn't get their start until the PlayStation Saturn generation. Like games like Symphony of the Night would have done them. Obviously not in quite as smooth a fashion as this game does, but it's a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing, particularly in this area of the game. Yeah.
Go back and save. Just to be safe, because I know I'm at the end of the game.
Every time I do it every time too. Don't worry.
But it's also like this is the first area of the game where that aspect of Blaster Master Zero's visual style jumped out at me. Which I
feel like it wasn't, because you brought it up in the base when you saw the background of Planet Sophia and stuff like that.
Oh, I said I liked the background, but I don't think I said anything like specific about it giving me a particular impression. Like a lot of these kind of games these days have pretty backgrounds and all. Well, I guess one thing
Oh,
that
right,
that
you do have to fire it once.
oh boy.
Final Wave Buster.
Okay. God, you're right. That thing.
Krakoom.
What?
Wait,
Take that,
what?
planet.
What the
Wait,
hell?
what?
What the hell?
Yeah,
Counter
that's
Dragon
the
Ball Z
Mega
energy
Charge.
What did that do?
It killed that
It blew up
giant
the
planet.
thing.
Now this messed me up for a little
This
bit.
battle
I figured
station is now
you had to
fully
go back to the
operational.
other area to access it, because it's like you can see a silhouette in the normal plane.
Yeah.
But I didn't
But
realize
now
you needed the bricks to actually get in there.
Yeah.
I hear they're talking about how beat up the tank is now. Exploding out of nowhere would be a really lame ending.
I mean, you're with us too, Leibniz. You'd blow up too.
And with that line, I think I've warmed up to Leibniz as our partner for this game.
It only took the rest of the game.
Oh, so you have to go out of Verve world in order to.
Yeah. Well, I thought you could do it here.
Yeah, no.
The answer is no, you cannot.
Hi, Sarah.
So
do it.
yeah.
Yes,
So when I got
that's
here,
right,
I
sir.
didn't think about using the brick. I completely forgotten about it, because normally when you see these portals, you just jump at them and hop in.
Yeah.
So I didn't
not
even
much
think
here.
about the whole like, oh, I actually have to enter this like a normal doorway.
Huh.
I would have gotten turnaround here
So
too.
I-
I think.
Oh, I left that in. Oops.
I guess you're saving here because this is the point of decision.
Functionally, yes. It's more so recording-wise. I prefer before big bosses to just make sure I'm saved up.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And here is the boss.
The mutant core signal.
Oh, is even
the
the little thingy around it?
Yes. Yeah, it's the boss from the last game.
Oh.
AG.
Wait, they put the planet in the cocoon?
Yep. Yep.
Oh boy.
And remember, Planet G is the one that killed Leibniz's planet. So he
And he still
Oh,
won't lift a
yeah.
finger to help us.
yeah. And there's even the cocoon in the top middle.
Nice
They're
angle.
still very, very making sure that we can see that underboob there. You know, we can't not see that at the moment.
Look, that's how she cut her costume. Let her be. Let her enjoy it.
When did she have time to change, by the way?
It took him a while to get to Sophia.
Oh. So she was just carrying this costume around and
She probably,
in
knowing her, she
luggage?
probably knew how to make it.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume that sometime on the way they stopped for materials. Okay.
Oh, actually, no.
so-
They actually pseudo answered this now that I think about it. Because Jason took parts of Andrea, the tank that Eve uses in 02 to build up Sophia, so the Gaia Sophia. And I think the outfit is partially similar to the one that the AI on that one had. So I think some of the materials were legitimately left in that tank.
Oh.
So she might have actually legitimately built her own modified costume out of pieces that they got from Andrea.
Oh. Okay.
Can you shoot at her?
No.
Oh,
No, she's just
He's
kind of
just
there.
floating there.
I'm disappointed, but I don't know why.
See, like the weird part of this boss is that they want you to use the cubes to make a scaffolding platform to yourself, but it's just one of those don't waste the time.
Don't need to. You really don't.
No, so it's like you're better off just using that time just shooting the boss.
Yeah, the
You have
homing
more-
shot gets
if-
rid of all the goo, basically.
Yeah, and if you've been collecting power-ups and stuff, you have more than enough health to deal with them.
I like how all the spikes and all the blocks just disappear at that last second.
Well, because they're all technically taken by Plan 8. They created them.
Also, our tank blew up.
Oh,
But we're fine now.
So is this the point where you're supposed to use the?
No.
No.
Well, you know, when the verse system has
You'll
to be
definitely
used.
know when it happens. It's very obvious.
Oh.
Once you realize
they
what
made
it
a little.
wants.
They made a little sprite for Leibniz too. That's cute.
I am Chibi Leibniz. Enjoy my cuteness. Fear me. Helmet activate. Super Jason.
Super Jason.
And I hope you know your color coordination again.
Oh boy.
Yep, this boss is color coordinated. Just like the final boss of 01.
So when it opens a specific eye,
The red
fight
eye, you
this-
use the red item. Yeah, now that it's yellow, you're supposed to use the yellow weapon and so
Yeah,
on and
wave
so forth.
beam. Or regular blaster, rather, yeah.
Yeah, then the problem is you need to get rid of the goopy stuff because it will heal itself.
Yeah, and
Oh,
the goopy stuff
God.
only appears when you use the wrong gun on it.
Yep. So I'm doing what you're not supposed to be doing.
Fortunately, because of that, he's pretty much dead, and he's got no weapon upgrades
Yeah.
right now.
Nope.
So this is
Figured
gonna
I show.
yeah, this is just
Figured
a
I
wash
show.
run.
Yeah, figured I'd show you the fail run that everyone runs into their first time.
Oh.
Ow. Now for the real fight.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty pitiful.
So the eye that's lit up is what you have to look for. Right?
No, it's
No,
the purple.
the
It's the
body.
color of it. So the color, the body is purple. So I'm using the purple weapon.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
And now, she
So now
changed
that
it,
is
now it's
green.
green. So now you use the
Now
whip.
it's blue. Da ba dee da ba da.
Yeah.
Now it's yellow. Like the one time you will actually use the base gun in this game.
Yo, the base gun is the weakness of the final boss in 01, which makes me laugh every time.
Wait, it is?
Yeah, no, you know, like the multi-dimensional overlord, like one of his forms is weak to just the regular blaster.
I hate it. God. Why?
All right.
Because it's funny.
Laser.
Well, that certainly ended the fight, didn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
In more ways than one.
We did it. We saved the world.
But Jason
But at what
completely
cost?
wrecked his suit.
Shouldn't he be dead then? Because he can't breathe in space.
Well, he's in multi-dimensional space, but that's another thing they're gonna deal with here in a
He
sec.
can. It's a matter of he can survive in there, but not for very long.
Yeah. Taxes his body. And here's where we reveal the truth. That she accepted that she is the mutant queen.
No. Oh, this is where you have to do it.
No, not yet.
Oh, well, it looks like we gotta do it now.
You'll know. You'll know.
But it's got the big glowy thingy in the background.
Well, yes, because she's going to leave for interdimensional space and take the mutants with her, thus protecting the universe by basically sacrificing herself.
Oh, I see. She's gonna lock them in the alternate dimension with her. Okay.
Yeah, because they'll listen to her and stay there as long as she's there. But obviously, that's not so easy.
Oh. Leibniz is being the cynical asshole right now, isn't he?
No, he's spitting truth right now, actually. Yeah, I never thought you'd be the one to have me figured out. Eve's gonna live on as a mutant queen.
Is that the actual ending?
Well, this is the normal ending.
That's still pretty depressing. I don't know what you guys were talking about.
Well, no. Well, I mean, we'll get to it because I showed the normal ending as this goes along. But functionally speaking, the normal ending is Eve takes all the mutants with her and lives in interdimensional space. But basically, everyone's safe. Jason's fine. Earth joins the Federation of Super Space Planets and stuff. So functionally, everything's fine. You know, no one's dead.
I don't know.
No one...
It's still a little.
I mean, it's sad, sure, but it's not like, you know, the endings of 1 and 2 where literally Eve dies. Both
I
in
guess
terrible
that's
ways.
fair.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
Oh. So it's
No time for long goodbyes.
It's at this
Mom, Dad,
point.
everyone, thank you. I'm so sorry I can't be with you after you fought so hard, but I have to go now.
Now you use it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So this is the marker.
So anytime during this,
Anytime
like,
while
text
this
on the
this
screen?
symbol is on screen and while the music is changed, yeah, if you
Ah,
turn
I
on the
see.
VRV now, you'll go to the rest of the game. You'll get the true ending.
Oh, I
The
see.
way to bring Eve back to us.
Yeah, so like he's
Reverse-
even talking about reverse. Yeah, the key is the VRV system. My helmet was broken out of
AKA use it now, stupid.
Yeah.
But I didn't pick up on that the first time because I was just trying to figure out.
Well, there's no way for you to know that you're supposed to do it during a cutscene.
He's literally
Yeah.
saying, "What if I use the VRV system now?"
But my helmet's broken. The problem is that he says, but my helmet's broken. So I thought, okay, since it's broken, I clearly needed to go do something in the main game to make sure that, you know, maybe the helmet's strong enough or something. Because the previous 2 games basically say,
Where was the red
go
text?
get it.
The text is supposed to go red, telling you screwed up.
No, I did see that. I think this is because this is a pre-patched Switch version.
Maybe.
Because I played this game before it officially came out. So maybe that was something they added.
No,
later.
dude. I played it pre-patch
No,
too.
no,
I
true,
played
true.
it before you did, and it's supposed
no,
to go
well,
red text when it's too late.
Maybe well, you played the PC version, right?
That could be it.
Yeah, so it may be just because I was playing on Switch and they didn't have it done on that one yet. I don't know. Or it could just be an oversight. Who knows?
Oh,
Or so I thought.
So-
okay,
yeah.
so that's telling you, yeah, you can do it.
At
Okay.
some point, they changed the cutscene to be a bit more obvious.
Potentially, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if mine was before he got it, so it must have been the other way around.
Maybe. So
yeah,
here's
like-
our not good ending where Eve's just a figment.
Yeah, because she's in super
more-
dimensional space. No credits or anything. It just kicks you right back to the title screen.
Yep.
But now, if
But
you
now
use
you press
VRV here,
Ultra Instinct, Jason!
Oh my god. This game's been pretty anime this entire time. But that's pretty damn anime.
The hair changing thing is a bit of a staple, isn't it?
Yeah, but also the girl with her back face towards you and her hair blowing in the wind, even though there's no wind because it's space. You know. Like, that's straight out of an anime opening from 2005.
Oh, 2005, huh?
But yeah, because we activated the verse system, we can now see Eve's heart and what she really wants, and what she really wants is to be with us. So,
Which I don't get how the VRV system is capable
Does
of doing
that.
that, but okay.
It's a magic 8-ball and a mood ring.
Okay.
So
Magic
Jason's basically
magic,
reading
you know.
Eve's mind and heart right now.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, privacy.
It's so heartwarming. Oh.
That's why I can't turn around. I'll see his face, and after I finally caught my feelings, to seal away my heart.
Yeah,
Better decide
yeah,
what
yeah.
Oh, this is
pouring
some
out.
Persona bullshit going on.
She turned
here,
around.
actually.
She's crying.
And they really went all
She
out
finally
with animating
fucking
the tears.
said it. 3 games.
three
She finally
freaking
says, "I
games,
love you."
Oh man, they actually do it. Holy crap. Oh man. You know what? I gotta say, I do like it when in games they knock it off with all of the hinting and whatever, and they just actually freaking do it. That was one thing I really liked about. I brought up Bravely Second earlier.
You wanna
that was another thing I liked about that game, was that they actually just finally at the end of the game, you don't have to wait for a sequel or anything.
You want to maybe
they just do it.
You want to maybe pick better words next time.
Oh no, I also
not-
mean that I like it when they fucking do it, because
Here's the
get laid,
thing. Here's the thing. Ted's not wrong either.
yeah.
I mean, I get what you're saying. The incessant and endless will they, won't they? It's like they're terrified of having any screen time left over whatsoever after the romance begins, because then they realize they'd have to actually write the relationship, and that would be hard. That would be terrible. Well, this is happening like right at the end of the story either way, so
Well, about
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
no,
just
we-
nice when they at least do it, because it is like you want some payoff for a storyline that's been hinted at for 3 goddamn games, you know.
yeah.
And there is
I
a
mean-
payoff. I just don't know if it's the one that everyone's going to be happy with.
Oh
Well,
god,
we
what do they
still
do
got
now?
we still got 2 parts to go, so we'll
Oh.
see you in the next one.
Oh god, oh don't no.
Yep.